We're going to make a black bean and mango salsa. But this is a recipe that you can modify to use all kinds of fruits. So this is just going to be a starting off point for you to use your imagination and what you have in your refrigerator.
So here's the basic fruit salsa recipe.
So let's start with the mango. So I've got my mango here. These are alfalfa mangoes, also known as honey mangoes or champagne mangoes. One mango, one of these small mangoes, is about 1 cup. So we want 2 cups. Now we're gonna go on to the onion. So we've cut up 1/4 of the large onion. I've got my red onion, cilantro, and we want about 1/2 cup. The next thing we're gonna do is add some lime juice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 limes in there. All right. The next thing that it's going to be in all of my salsas is going to be a jalapeno. So jalapenos, do you wear contacts? You do not want to take out your contacts after you've been cutting jalapenos. I always wear gloves. I'm going to leave some of the seeds and ribs in, but not a lot. So I've got my whole jalapeno going in there. So now I'm just gonna add some salt. This is a lot of salsa, so I'm going to start with 1 whole teaspoon of kosher salt, half as salty as regular salt. So that's your basic mix. About 1/2 cup of red onion, about 1/2 cup of cilantro, 1 jalapeno with or without seeds, depending upon how you like it, and then a whole lime that you've juiced. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt I would start with. All right, so if I was going to make this salsa with pineapple, fresh pineapple, you could roast the pineapple on the grill first and then dice that up and put that in. You could do roasted peaches or just fresh diced peaches. If I were going to do a blueberry salsa, a strawberry salsa, a cherry salsa, what I would do is I might add some lime zest. The mint would be great. If you want to bring up the sweetness of the fruit, you could add a teaspoon of honey or maple syrup to any of the berry salsas, and that would be great.
Now here's the recipe for black bean and mango salsa.
To this, for the black bean salsa, I'm going to, let's just start with the black beans right in there. And we're going to add our fruit mix. To this, we're going to add some cumin, and I'm going to do about 1 teaspoon of cumin. Okay, now I'm going to add the red pepper, and wow. I really want you to taste this as you go along and see, what does it need more, or what is it missing? So we want this flavor to pop. Okay, I'm gonna give that a try. The mango is super sweet. The onion is really crunchy and gives it an edge. I think it needs a little bit of lime because it doesn't have that acidic pop that I was looking for. This is a big quantity. Better. Now I wonder, could it use a little more salt? And we'll see if that made it salty or if it made it taste better. Made it taste better. Really good. So there it is, our mango black bean salsa. The way it is now, I think it's perfect to serve on top of your tacos or serve it with grilled shrimp, grilled chicken, grilled pork, anything that's kind of plain and needs a little jazzing up would be wonderful with this. If I was going to have this just plain with chips, I think that I might add another mango to this because it just seems more like a black bean salad at this point. I would like a little bit more fruit in there. Just use your imagination and think about what combinations would taste good to you, and if it doesn't come out great, it's fine. It's only one thing and you learned something. But just experiment and definitely taste as you're cooking, because then you'll become not only a better cook, but you'll be able to present some of your taste to anyone who's sharing the food with you. And that's what we want. We want to share a bit of ourselves when we're cooking. At least I do. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for listening and happy cooking. Look at those colors. This is one of the reasons why I love to cook.